Hi everyone, David Ryshpan here with you once again for another lesson on YouTube. This one's a little different. We're going to talk about 3 of my favorite chord progressions ever. If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. Follow me on other social media, including Facebook and Instagram. And if you're feeling especially generous, you can go over to Patreon and support the channel, donate monthly, and get access to the PDFs for this lesson and exclusive content. I got the idea for this video from the IGTV set I did recently celebrating the music of Ivan Lins, who just turned 75 years old. The music of Ivan Lins is one of the reasons my band Trio Bruxo even exists today. When I was starting to get into Brazilian music and specifically contemporary Brazilian pop music, or música popular brasileira, MPB as it's called, I really loved his records from the mid to late 70s, and I found that his tunes from that era were not part of the common repertoire at the time. I really gravitated towards how he fused traditional Brazilian rhythms with contemporary pop and R&B harmony. There's a reason why Quincy Jones loves Ivan Lins tunes. I haven't played a lot of Ivan Lins tunes recently, so when I was preparing the IGTV set, it was a way of rediscovering his music and rediscovering a lot of the elements of his music that have made their way into my own composition. The first song we're going to look at is called Lua Soberana, which was made famous on the Sergio Mendes record Brasileirinho from 1990. But the section we're going to look at doesn't happen on the Sergio Mendes record. It only happens in Ivan Lins' live versions, which are available on YouTube, as well as the 2009 record with the Metropole Orchestra conducted and arranged by Vince Mendoza. That is where I heard this move for the first time. Let's go over to the keyboard and I'll show you what's going on. So at this point in the tune where this happens, we have now modulated to E major. And the pedal point, or the primary chord progression in the key of E, would be E, B over E, C over E, A over E, E, B, D, A. So you get a lot of chromaticism inside of these moving triads. Over a static bass note. And then there's this kind of bridge section that's a much more chromatic bass line and it moves more. Now this section starts with the pedal point, starts with that chord progression, and then goes into this other harmony that is new for the tune. And the first time it came around, I think the first time I heard this was on that Metropole Orchestra record, and it just took me completely by surprise, and every time I play through this tune, it takes me by surprise. The melody of the tune goes like this. So with the original chord progression, that sounds like this. And then right after that, which is a restatement of the primary chord progression and the primary melody, Ivan reharmonizes the melody with chords that are related to the second section of the tune, or these chromatic movements, this moving bass line. So here's the chords of this section. resolves itself with the original pedal point. But let's talk through what's happening in the first part of that section. I love this chord progression. So E, B over D sharp, D7 sus, C major 7, E over B, C sharp minor 7, F sharp minor, B7 sus, A flat over C, C sharp minor 7, G sharp minor 7, and then a walk up through A minor, E, and then the original chord progression, E, B over E, D over E, A over E. And what I love about this is it recontextualizes the melody and basically gets you to the same points of rest and to the same cadences, but in completely different ways. And then that shift to minor in the second half is the first time we hear it landing on a minor harmony in the tune. And it's just this change of color that just opens up the whole thing. So here's that section with the melody as well. So I'll just play the bass and the melody. Just those two lines alone, the movement in both the bass line and the melody is phenomenal. And then you add the color, the harmony inside of it. The second tune we're going to look at today is by Djavan, a brilliant singer-songwriter who was my gateway into Brazilian music. And this tune is called Dupla traição, or Double Treason, and it's from his self-titled record from 1978, which is the first Brazilian pop record I ever heard. The whole tune is gorgeous, but we're going to look at the coda and this particular harmonic move that was so unexpected and so unorthodox to my ears at the time. It took me forever to transcribe because I couldn't believe that was what was happening. So let's go back to the keyboard and let's look at it together. Okay, the first part of it is pretty straightforward. It's a series of descending minor 2/5s. It starts with C minor 7 flat 5, or C half diminished, with the 4 as the top melody note. So and then it goes up to the flat 5. To F7 or F13 flat 9, kind of voiced as a D over F7. And then we have the same thing down a tone, B flat minor 7 flat 5. E flat flat 7, flat 9, or C over E flat, and then it just shifts to B minor 7, B minor 9. E7 sus, so basically the same chord but over an E bass. And then it resolves to A, which is the home key of the tune. So one more time. Amazing. Such a beautiful coda. The last tune we're going to look at today is the end of Stevie Wonder's Overjoyed. Obviously, Stevie Wonder is a genius, and anybody who has ever followed my work knows how great of an influence Stevie Wonder is on me as a musician and as a human being. The end of this tune has maybe my favorite Stevie Wonder moment, harmonically speaking, ever. Yeah, I said it. This might be my favorite Stevie Wonder chord change ever. Let's go and check it out. So we've modulated to the key of F. This is from the very, very end of the tune. So what's happening there? We have F major, then we go up chromatically to G flat major 7, and then we just plane or move that parallel down G flat, F, E major, and then shift to F minor, B flat 7, E flat major, and there's the tune. So in the context of the rest of the tune, I'll just go from the end. So let's talk about this. What are your favorite chord progressions, your favorite harmonic moments from any genre, any style? Let's get a discussion going in the comments. Again, please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're feeling really generous and you like what we're doing here, please go over to Patreon and donate to continue the growth of this channel and these lessons. Thanks a lot. Stay safe and healthy and creative. See you next week.